Hello everybody, today I'm going to teach you how to make fried shallots. So another word for fried shallots is 葱头. Okay, so another word for shallots is red onions. So today we're going to learn this. It's not really a dish, it's something like a garnish, but it adds flavor, it adds fragrance to your dish. So my kids and myself love to sprinkle some of these fried shallots on top of our bee hoon, or our rice, vegetables, or even tofu. So the good thing about this fried shallots is that we can actually keep it, and then you can store it for about a week, and it will still stay crunchy, the fragrance is still good, and the color will still be nice. So I'm actually a working mother, but I'm working part-time. So I'm also someone who doesn't like to spend too long in the kitchen because I still have a lot of things to do. I'm sure a lot of parents, a lot of mummies, a lot of daddies can understand how I feel, right? So we just want to cook simple dish, chop, quick, and moved on. So this little fried shallots is something which is a good add-on to add flavor to your food. So let's shall begin, okay? So now these days, I don't know why it's so difficult to buy nice looking, good shallots from the supermarkets or even the small little vegetable stores near my house in Bedok. So just now I went to 3 places and managed to find some, dig out some, and remember the small ones, the small red onions, not the big ones, because what we want to achieve is the small little crispy ones, okay? So what we're going to do right now is to just slice off the roots and the top part here. Do you see that? Yeah, this is the top part and this is the roots. So it helps us to slice it off and help us to actually remove the skin easily. See now? Oh, the first skin is removed. Now it's the second layer. Alright. So if you have a faster method of removing the skin, please leave me a message leave me a comment so that I can also learn from you all. So the purpose of this video is to share my experiences in the kitchen as someone who started off not knowing how to cook, or rather trying to cook but always fail. So after honing my skills for 1 year, 1.5 years, ever since I started moving out on my own, away from my in-laws, yeah, there you go, I can actually start to cook a few dishes. Yeah, 还可以混得过去啦，还可以you know, satisfy the palate of my children and my husband. So one important lesson that I learned is that women really needs to learn how to cook a few dishes. Okay, here you go. Yeah, I shall not spend the time recording how to remove every single onions. Beforehand, I already removed the onions already. Oh no, I can feel my tears. Oh dear, take it away. Okay. I finished peeling all the shallots. So right now I'm going to slice them. Oh, I'm tearing. I'm going to slice them, alright? So I hope you all can see them how I slice. So from this side, we're just going to slice them. Okay, and slice and slice. We're going to slice them into thin slices so that later we can fry our shallots and it will look very nice. Okay? 不要太粗, not too much. And when you reach the part at the end, we're going to lay it flat and slice it off like this. Wow, 我看起来还是很 pro, right? I look so professional. Self-praise myself. Okay, be very careful, okay? So comes the next one like this. I'm just going to slice. Okay, I shall not look at the video, okay, and concentrate because I want to keep my fingers intact. I don't want blood. Okay, I don't like my video to be quiet, so I want to keep talking. I'm tearing already. Oh, I I forgot to wear goggles. This is what the internet says. But I'm too busy because my goggles just snapped a few days ago. But I heard from the internet, I learned from the internet that you can actually soak your knife with cold water. I didn't do so because this video is so impromptu. I suddenly just feel like doing a video. And this is the first video in my entire life that I'm going to post it on YouTube. Really. Suddenly I want to be hip. I'm tearing. Okay, I'm just going to slice it. I'm going to stop the video now. And you know what? Those fat pieces, right? Those fat ones, big ones, I'm going to put them aside for my other cookings, and I will save those smaller ones for frying my shallots. Okay, like this kind. So we're going to loosen them. You see, like, it comes in like this, right? We're just going to loosen them. Loosen them. 把它们全部掉出来，看得到吗？哎呀，我把它 push forward. Yeah. Okay. It's like this kind, right? So we're going to just remove it so that it becomes loose pieces like this kind. Okay, make it loose. Okay, yeah. Oops. I already loosened up and they should look like this. Okay, now I'm going to starting to heat up and fry my stuff. Okay. Please heat up your wok. Make sure your pot, not wok, your pot is dry before you pour in the oil. Okay. Oh, I finished my oil. No kidding. I just started. Just now my oil wasn't a lot to begin with. Now I'm gonna start to heat up. Oh, you can see the bubbles forming. Yeah, this is why I moved from gas to become induction cooker, fast and quick. Oh yeah, I wanted to introduce this thing, the anti-oil spill glass jar. So usually when we buy our, when we actually buy this oil, right, if you put this at home, right, it's very heavy. Each time when you want to pour, it's very heavy, right? So I decided to buy this jar. So you see, when after just I pour the oil into the pot, right, it didn't drip, right? Okay, we're gonna test whether the temperature is hot enough. They say put a chopstick, you see, got bubbles. Wow, very good already. Fry it. I thought it's going to be burned, but it's not, luckily. So I'm going to take chunks and stir it. See, it's turning brown very fast. I actually lowered the temperature just now because 我怕它炒的 I'm afraid it will burn. So 再丢多几个。哇，很香耶！ I wish I can smell this with me. I'm going to increase the temperature again. So for about 1 minute. Last time I used to do it in the microwave, but I realized that in microwave I cannot stir it, so I cannot see whether is it burnt or not. So actually a faster way method is actually to sprinkle some salt, put in a porcelain bowl, add the onions, add a bit of salt, and I will usually microwave for about 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Then you will turn, because when the oil is very hot, right, even if after you switch off the fire, the onions will still continue to cook. So make sure that it's not totally burnt or browned. I will usually let it half, this one, see? Not yet. 让它慢慢的炸 slowly fry. I'm looking forward to that. Wait, the shallots, fried shallots for my dinner. See? Oh, some parts turning brown, some parts not. So I better stir to make sure it's evenly distributed. Otherwise, I'll end up with half brown and half. Oh, look at the color changing. Now I'll switch off. Now I will start to switch off because I don't need to be too burnt. See, it's turning brown. So now we scoop it up, remove the oil and scoop it up. Okay. Now, I forgot to tell you, don't use the chopsticks to pick out onions. Just use a sieve. Okay. Not only you remove the oil, and it's faster as well. Right. See, this is what a woman who is not very good at kitchen will do. Oops, I think I took out from the pot too slowly. That's why it's now too brownish. I'm going to try the second batch. This time around, I'm going to take out earlier. Yeah, because I think, as I mentioned, the hot oil will still continue to cook the onion, so we need to scoop it out faster. Let's try the next batch. Okay, I'm going to try the second batch because the first one is too black, too burnt. So remember, for some flavor, add some salt into the pot. Just a bit of salt. Once again, try. Hear that sound? I'm helping the singing. I'm going to remove it, lower the fire, give it a stir, a swirl, and put it down. Okay, I'm just going to keep stirring it. Okay, I think this time round, because the temperature in the induction cooker is very high, so I'll probably cook it for 1 minute. Okay, you see now it's like that, turning, starting to turn brown. This time I'm going to try to switch off the fire and let the hot oil continue to cook. See whether you achieve the kind of brown color that I want. Okay, now my fire is off. No more. Yep. You see? It really turned out to the color that I want. Okay, now time to scoop it up. This is my second batch. The color looks so much better than the burnt ones. So this one works. So we're just going to spread out the onions and let it cool down before we pour into a glass jar. We let it cool down first so that it will become crispy before we put them into a glass jar. So da-da-da! Today we have finished the fried onions. I will call it a yay success. Thank you for watching, guys.